Welcome into this week's edition of the show. Leroy, how's it going?
I'm here. I am here. It's been a wild week, and it feels like it should be Friday. Why is January like the longest month of the year? Like, yeah, I get it. It's 31 days, but like other 31 days don't feel like 31 days, man. January feels like it's 3 months long.
I don't know. See, it's been weird here. We had a pretty decent snowstorm, but it's been the ice that has been the biggest thing here. As the amount of ice. Yeah, we're not as bad as Nashville, but I mean, it is wild. So we probably only got about maybe 3 inches of snow, we'll just say, just for sake of conversation. But what's interesting is if you look out my window, you see all of the snow, but you don't see any footprints in the snow because the ice is all over it and you can walk on top of the snow and everything outside. But getting my car out, because I had to leave today, my back it was probably I did a little bit yesterday and a little bit today, and probably if you combine it, it was probably 45 minutes to get my car all uniced and everything. And just like, because it was probably like that much ice on top of my, is just doing this. Snow, what's snow? The snow is actually ice, makes my job. I mean, ice is the worst thing. It is just awful. I would have taken 12 inches of snow, because at least 12 inches of snow, you can easily doing this. Hour to dig Eli's car out. I believe every bit of it, Stephen. It took me probably 45 minutes to an hour to get my car out earlier today.
Yeah, we got about 8. We got about 8 inches of snow up here.
No ice, though?
No, today, because it was warm today, like it started to melt, and I think they're going to have an ice problem tonight and leading into the morning. But I know what that Kentucky ice is. We know what that Kentucky ice is, and we don't have that. We don't have that up here, but
it was. I mean, the amount of now it was quite enjoyable to take a huge clunk of ice off and throw it across the front yard, and it just shatter into a million pieces. But it like my back is not feeling good from it, because I already have a bad back to begin with. And when you just sit there and just banging for however long it was to get out, it was awful. Oh boy, Paul might get an inch of snow on Saturday. Oh boy, an inch! My goodness.
Are we figuring out what? Okay, all right.
It's not much at all. Not much at all. But hey,
I hit a deer on Sunday, and it was the dorkiest comical deer hit you've ever seen in your life. It snowed really, really bad. I told Christy, I wanted to go see a friend of mine. Told Christy, I'm going to go check the roads. If the roads are good, I'm going to go. If the roads are bad, I'll stay. Well, country roads were fine. It was in town that was absolutely awful. Well, I'm getting into the town where I'm going to go see my friend. And as I get in there, I see 3 deer cross the highway. So I slow down. I was only going like 30 miles an hour. All of a sudden, I see this big buck get halfway across the highway. And all you see are his legs going like this, and he is not going anywhere. And I'm just
distraction.
I'm like, oh. And so I hit my brakes. I'm on snow and ice, so I'm not going anywhere either. He got almost past me, and I hit him, and I went out, looked at my car. It pushed the headlight in, and didn't do anything else to my car. Wildest stuff you ever saw in your. Because if I was going 60. Oh, it would have been game over, man. It would have been game over.
Because you would have hit and then you'd have been spinning, too,
right,
which would have made things that much worse.
Yeah, but I couldn't believe it. Grace of God, man. I only had the headlight pushed in pretty good, but the light still worked, which was crazy. So limped all the way home, but man, talk about what could have been.
Yeah, see, so I had to, I probably would have been okay yesterday, but yeah, did you keep the meat?
I didn't even see it, man.
Mm-hmm. Finally got to the point today where I was like, you know what, I can probably get my little Civic out and we can go. And it was funny because I'm iced in on my little like parking lot that I live at, and I immediately hit the reverse to go, nothing, and I'm like, well, here we go. So I'm just like, okay, well, let's just give it a little bit more. and nothing there. And I'm like, screw it, floor it. And the next thing, woo, I'm out. I'm like, no stopping me now. But it's hilarious. Like I had to run to Walmart really quick. I had to check for something, and the amount of just massive snow piles all over. Because you'd be like, oh, empty spot. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Snow pile. And finally.
It's like parking it was like parking in C Garage over at WKU when the little tiny cars would pull in. I think there was a spot there, and nope.
And then I had to go to our transmitter site to do some work in there too. And it was to do that, there's no way to get there.
Look at you, Mr. Engineer.
Oh, I had to be the engineer today. AKA me sending pictures to Mark and him telling me exactly what to do. And then him being like, did you actually press the button? I'm like, yes, I did hit the button. I did. I might be an idiot.
I assume that you got paid the $15,000 more for the engineer contract, right? Because
no comment. No comment. I had somebody say I should have gotten hazard pay because there's no way to. You have to walk back to get to the transmitter site. If I had a truck, now I don't know that I would have driven back there today with the amount of snow on the ground, but on a normal day, I could probably drive a truck, or we had our Hummer, our old vehicle. We could have driven our Hummer back there, and that would have worked. But so I had to walk, and it's probably I don't know about it. It might not be a quarter of a mile. But it's a decent ways, and I was like, man, I might need some hazard pay or something. Walking back there, I brought my shovel with me too because I didn't know. I was like, last thing I want to do is get back there and the door be shoveled in or something, and then I'm having to go all the way back out and get my shovel. And then I also brought it because I wasn't sure that I might be able to get my car out of the parking lot, but did end up surviving that. Yeah, it's always a doing that, but now my back is just like, oh, what are you doing? You're getting too old to be shoveling this.
Oh, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna feel that tomorrow.
Oh, see, I already have. Ever since I was in my wreck.
Sam's gonna do the whole show tomorrow from the bed. We used to have an army officer. We used to have an army officer that would do meetings like that. He'd sleep like right underneath his computer when we were deployed, and like he'd set an alarm. You hear the alarm go off. He'd sit up. Nothing to report. And then immediately lay back down.
No, Steven, I actually have it's a very fancy one. It like folds up. Now I need to get a better one. So it's not meant for like big snows, but it's a metal one.
You should use the chair that was in your trunk, and that way you have someplace to sit.
Oh, my stool?
Yeah, you should use your stool.
Well, see, it's too low to the ground. Too low to the ground to do that. But see, my issue is since my car was parked in there, it was like caved down and it was ice. So I kept my foot kept sliding underneath the car. And my worry is, like, we joke, but in all seriousness, like, I have a bad knee. And they've always said, like, you got to be careful. And if that knee moves the wrong way, my kneecap will pop out. And I'm just like, that's going to be my freaking luck, is that I'm going to, and I'm like, do I need to go get my freaking knee brace to chip off my car, and do this? I'm like, I might actually have to do this, but it is. And then I had my little, I have a little like car scraper as well. And that thing was getting a workout. But my issue was they had so much ice that I didn't know where the ice met my windshield and where it met the hood of the car. So I'm beating on that. And I'm like, I really hope I'm not just beating on the hood of my car right now to the point where I'm going to come out and the hood of my car is just going to have marks from me just bam, 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 and all
that. That was my phone from the Cincinnati game, because I was sitting here and clapping on my phone and my ring was catching. And so I've got all these little tiny marks on my.
Really? I'm not sure I knew that. Not sure I knew that. Doug says, "What's up, Leroy?" Too.
Hey, Doug, how are you, bud? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
But yeah, kind of just. Do you like the snow?
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it every once in a while. I'm not okay with it when it sticks around. If I want snow all year, all winter long, I'd move to Minnesota. Like, I'm fine with it every once in a while. But like, it just creates, especially on the radio, it just creates more work for us. All the closings and cancellations and all the other stupid stuff. And like, we still have to go to work. Like, it doesn't matter if there was like 7 feet of snow on the ground or 7 feet of ice. They'd be like, you still need to go to work. So I liked it way more as a kid than I do as an adult. John, you hate the snow because people are stupid in the snow. And Paul, you hate the snow in Georgia because they don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, and see, the older I get, the more of a nuisance it becomes. Because, like you said, we don't get snow days. We don't ever get snow days. And if anything else, it just means, like, our game on Friday, already been canceled. And then, like, Steven texted me earlier today. And so Steven likes the snow, but not the ice. Yeah, the ice, I don't think anybody does. Steven texted me earlier today, and he says, hey, do you think the Cougars are going to play on Friday night? Like, have you heard anything? And my response to him was, there is a higher chance that Leroy shows up on tonight's show wearing a Packers hat than the Cougars playing on Friday night.
No Packers hat tonight.
We already found out that the game has been canceled on Friday. Probably going to be canceled on Saturday too, and who knows if they'll even play on Tuesday. So I don't even know. It's just, but that, like, our game on Friday has to be played. So that means that they now are going to move the schedules around, and it might mean that we're going to have back-to-back doubleheaders or 3 games in 4 days. And it just means
the issue you run into. That's the issue that I don't like, because I have a schedule set, and the days off that I get, I usually book other stuff those nights, right? So, like, Thursday night, tomorrow night, I have UIS, right? If Taylorville would have lost their game and they would have rescheduled to Thursday, like, I run into all kinds of situations now where I end up being double booked.
John says, the ice is just free workers' comp. Am I right? What's workers' comp? I wouldn't know what that is. Oh, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Super Bowl has been finalized as well.
Hey!
Leroy, we both got it right. So the pick contest update was, Leroy, you got 3 points. I got 2 points, and America got 1.
Can I just say how boring that Broncos-Patriots game was? Can I just say how boring that game was?
You can say it was boring until the fourth quarter. Because when the snow started coming down, I was wildly entertained. Wildly entertained. Because as I said to somebody, I think it might have been on our morning show earlier this week, I said, there's nothing that I think makes me feel better than when you see world-class athletes look more like us out there. And that's what the snow did to them.
That's what get buttons out there. Get buttons out there.
Yeah.
And then you'll
it would be like us in a 65-degree sunny weather day. And it just was fantastic. My power went out after Denver scored the first touchdown and didn't get to watch anymore. You didn't miss anything, Paul.
I promise you.
The Seahawks-Rams was outstanding, though.
Yeah, it really was. Great game. And one of those games where it really felt like it was going to come down to whoever had the ball last. That's what it felt like with one of those games. That doesn't happen too often in the playoffs. But, man, you really wonder if those teams, and obviously the NFL is a one-off, right? One game, you win. You really think that series goes 7 games. If those teams play the best of 7, it really felt like that series would have gone all 7. Just 2 teams that know each other very, very well, know each other's strengths, know each other's weaknesses. And a Bears-Packers type game really, really was, because the 2 teams just battled and battled and battled.
Steven says you watched a documentary on the Bengals' coldest game ever at the Freezer Bowl. Listen, it would have been a fun one to go to, because that was Watson. We told the story about, Mick and I went to the Bengals game a couple of weeks ago where it was negative 5 wind chill or something. Yeah. It was like negative 40 in the Freezer Bowl. And it was like tough for us to wrap our brains around on how cold we were at negative 5. You add 40 more degrees colder than that. I can't even do this. Point out how hard it is to find a stream for the Fox games.
Bro, I can't comment on that. I watched it on Hulu.
Oh, you have Hulu TV? Negative 59. Okay, wow. Yeah, see, so, 50 degrees colder.
Listen, I saw that Bears-Packers game and that Bears-Rams game, man, I can't. I'm too old. Like, 20-year-old Leroy would have been like, yeah, let's do it, absolutely.
Shirt off, right?
Let's go. 43-year-old Leroy is just like, man, I am not No,
Your bones are right.
No, I'm cold. I'm tired. 3 hours of it. I want to watch. I'll watch
What's
it
the
at home.
coldest? What's the coldest you ever had? You've ever been in?
In a football game, just in general.
No. Like life in general. The coldest you've really ever experienced.
The coldest I ever experienced was we did a homecoming game in high school when I was part of the pep band, and it was -10 degrees with a wind chill of like -35. And I remember having to keep our mouthpieces in our pocket so they didn't freeze to our lips when we played. They were talking about canceling the game, but it was homecoming, and all the parents didn't want it canceled, and so we ended up going out there. It was a snow game, and yeah, that's the coldest time that I can remember. But my actual coldest temperature that I ever felt was when I was in Kyrgyzstan, which is no one knows where that country is, but it's over by China and Mongolia, over in the middle.
Were you on vacation?
Yeah, I was on vacation on Uncle Sam's dime.
I don't know that I ever knew. Isn't it Kyrgyzstan?
I don't know. Maybe you're more smart than I am.
I know. Like genuinely, that's how I've always thought it. But you were there, so maybe that's how you.
We all called it Kyrgyzstan.
Interesting.
So, but Kyrgyzstan was like -25. Because it's up in the mountains, and they would make us walk out to the airstrip, then tell us, it's too cold to fly, go back to your. So we have to walk all out there with our gear, then walk all the way back to our tents, sit there for another day doing nothing, and then the next morning walk all the way back out, try again. Finally, they got us out of there. I wonder what the temperature of it right now is. Let's look and see what the temperature.
What city were you even in? Do you remember?
It was on the northern border. So it was on the Russian border. Right now it's 27 degrees in just general Bishkek. I think Bishkek was the.
So it's colder here than it is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's the warmest it ever got when you were in the Middle East?
138.
What do you even like? What do you?
So I worked overnights, and so you'd have to fall asleep before 9 a.m. if you worked overnights, because it would get so hot the generators would shut off. And if you didn't fall asleep before the generators shut off, you weren't going to sleep anytime soon. You just lay there. No, obviously no blankets or nothing, wearing just a pair of PTs.
It's a dry heat, right?
Oh yeah, completely fine, absolutely. But I remember that at night the temperature would drop to 85 degrees, and we'd all be sitting there smoking cigarettes, like huddled together, freezing, because of a 50-degree temperature difference from the day to at night, and you were just absolute. They'd check the temperature and be like, it's 88. We're like, there is no way it's 88 degrees out here, guys.
And then you were like, can we go back to Kyrgyzstan? Where it's negative, whatever it was there. Wow.
Horrible,
wow. So you had like 150-degree swing maybe between those two spots.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's honestly unbelievable. Unbelievable with it. Do you have your players of the day?
I do. 2 birthday boys, one in baseball and one in football.
I hosted. Now I got to go to my birthday list. I don't think I mentioned either one today. No, I'm looking at my birthday list. Since I was the host today on In the Know, we didn't mention either one.
Oh, you could have easily got a head start, man.
It's not Ariel Winter, is it?
It is not.
Or Joey Fatone?
Joey Fatone, no.
Nick Carter?
6-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger. It is Alexis Nicole Imola's birthday, though, today. And wish my daughter a very happy 14th birthday. Happy birthday, Alexis.
Oh, boy. Now, how old do you feel?
Shut up. 6-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, batting title, worth number 30. Looks like for the White Sox, and then for maybe the Mariners or the Yankees. No, not Yankees. Well, he wore the number 30. Sam, quit cheating.
No, I'm working. I'm having to do my job right now.
I'm kidding.
Okay, go to the next. Yeah, you can move on to the next slide.
Right fielder, bats right, throws right, 6 foot, 215 pounds, born in Caracas, Venezuela. Went to school, turns 52 today. High school Coral Falcon in Venezuela. Debuted in 1997 at the age of 23 versus Houston, where he had 2 hits and 3 at-bats.
Okay, go on.
Had a little bit over 2,000 hits, nearly 300 home runs, slash line of 309, 369, 502. Stolen bases, 94,000 runs, and about 1,200 RBIs.
Pretty good batting average.
Career WAR of 38.8.
So I obviously didn't play a lot. I didn't play many years, I guess, right?
I think he played 13 years.
Okay.
I think he played 13 years. Here, Paul, right fielder, debuted in 1997. 6-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, batting title, or the number 30. Played for the White Sox and Detroit Tigers from 97 to 2011. Was an All-Star multiple times in the MVP running, Rookie of the Year running, Silver Slugger.
So he finished second in the MVP in 2007?
Yep.
For the Tigers.
Yep.
It's not Galarraga, right? Or
It is not, but let's see who won the MVP in 2007. Because I don't remember off the top of my head.
I know this is going to be a name when you tell me. I'm going to kick myself. For the Tigers.
Alex A-Rod got the MVP in 07. Just beat him out. Beat up this guy.
Tigers. See, you're going into the American League too, and it's not like if it was National League, I'd probably give it. What's this guy's first initial?
M.
Manny Machado. No. M. What's his second initial?
For the last thing?
Yeah.
O.
M-O. And what position was he?
Right fielder.
Oh, is this Maglio Ordonez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay. Maglio Ordonez. That's a blast from the past.
Pretty good line. Pretty good line, to be honest with you. 2,000 hits, almost 300 home runs in 13 seasons.
I wouldn't have guessed he had that high of an average.
Yeah, 309. Was the DH for most of his career. All right, let's go to football. One-time Pro Bowler, number 28 for Jacksonville. And it looks like number 21 for, I would imagine, the Giants.
Maurice Jones-Drew?
No.
I'm in the other tab, so I'm having to rely on you to read them to me as I'm working here.
Okay, next one. A running back, 6'1", born in 1976. Went to school in Florida. Went to high school at Glade Central. And probably most importantly, was drafted by the Jaguars in the first round, 9th overall, of the 1998 NFL Draft.
Oh, he went to Florida. So a running back from Florida. Is that Frank Gore?
It is not.
No, he's not that old, no. Yep, Paul's got it. It's Fred Taylor, isn't it?
Yes, Fred Taylor.
Yep.
2,500 rushing yards, or 25 rushing and math things. 11,695 yards. 2,534 attempts, 11,695 yards. 4.6 yards per attempt, 66 touchdowns, and got me about 40 of those 1,819 points. Yeah, he was very good, yeah. Played for Jacksonville up until 2009 and then played for who's that? New England? Yeah, New England.
Yep. Yeah, he did play for New England. Early Jaguar, yeah, because I think the Jags were like 96?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like their first big superstar.
Yeah, I guess Maurice Jones-Drew probably took kind of his spot there. All
right.
Yeah, it is the Patriots.
There's our players of the day today. Fred Taylor and then Maglio Ordonez.
Maglio Ordonez. Wasn't expecting a Maglio mention on today's show. Let's go to Paul's facts/stats of the week. The 2025 Chicago Bears became the first team in the Super Bowl era to have 3 rookies finish with at least 650 scrimmage yards apiece.
Not too shabby.
And didn't even make the conference championship game.
How'd you guys do this year?
Seahawks receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba broke the team's single-season receiving record in just 11 games in 2025. And the 2026 Super Bowl marks the first time since 1981 that both teams had preseason odds of 50-1 to make the Super Bowl. Pretty good. Pretty good. John wants to talk about their 11 Hall of Fame voters who should be
fired. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
It is interesting. It's good to have you back, John. I guess you finished mourning about the Colts completely falling apart. Completely falling apart. What happened to Indiana Jones, right? Oh, those are Paul's stats of the week. You probably got some tidbits as well.
I do. Let's get to them. All right. Taking a look at our list today here of our tidbits today. Cleveland Browns finally found somebody to say yes. I know what you're thinking. Oh, my goodness. But the Cleveland Browns have finally found somebody that was like, all right, fine, I'll go do it. Todd Monken has agreed to be their next head coach. And listen, I know what you're thinking. It's got to work out at some point, right? The ESPN has announced the top 10 free agents moving into the 2026 season. Number 10, Braden Smith, who used to play for the Colts, will be 30 this year. Number 9, and I apologize for being not Sam and butchering this name, Odafe Owe, edge for the Chargers.
You did, yeah, you got it right. Odafe Owe.
That's a first. Rasheed Walker, who played for the Packers, will be 26 this year. Number 7, Breece Hall. He'll be 25, played for the Jets this last year. Alec Pierce, number 6. He'll be 26. He played for the Colts this last year. Jalen Phillips, he played for the Eagles this last year. He'll be 27. Daniel Jones, free agent, number 4 on this list. He'll be 29, played for the Colts last year. Tyler Linderbaum, Baltimore Ravens last year, is 26. George Pickens at number 2, played for the Cowboys, number 2, and is 25 years old. And number 1, that guy right there, Trey Hendrickson, played for the Bengals last year, turns 31 this year. Number 3, Michigan handed number 5, Nebraska, its first loss of the season. Nebraska had won 24 games straight going into the game. Sean Payton says that Bo Nix had a pre-existing ankle condition that made a fracture inevitable in his season-ending press conference Tuesday. Nix broke a bone in his right ankle in Denver's divisional round win over the Bills. Denver would fire their offensive coordinator shortly after. But do we believe that he actually had a ankle condition? Or is this just coach speak for...
Well, see, I find it interesting that they fired their offensive coordinator when Sean Payton calls the plays.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, all right? As John has mentioned multiple times today, Bill Belichick will not be a first ballot Hall of Famer as he fell short of the 40 out of 50 votes needed. The Hall of Fame Association for the NFL has also announced that they are going to review the process and voters might be let go after this year. Listen, man, I don't care if you hate the Patriots. I don't care if you think Bill Belichick is the worst sleazy guy in the world. That man absolutely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Just he does. He does. And the fact that he didn't is a mockery to that entire Hall of Fame and that entire decision process. Am I off base on that?
No, I mean, I can at least, I saw somebody try to
justify it.
Yeah, and pretty much said, some of the other guys that are on that list are, you have the thought process of is you got some guys who are older on that list, get them their flowers before Belichick because Belichick is going to get in. And I think some people probably thought, you know what, I really want to vote for Kenny Anderson for the Bengals, who should have been in the Hall of Fame 20 years ago.
Right.
And more people are going to vote for Belichick. I think Anderson should be in. I'm not going to vote for Belichick just because I think that somebody else will, and he doesn't need my vote. And I'm wondering how much that could potentially be a factor in it as well.
Well, and I heard a conspiracy that they're waiting so that they can put both Tom Brady and Bill in the same year. Heard that one as well. Other guys that did not get in, Eli Manning, not get in. Also the right call, by the way. Good, you beat Brady. What else did you do? Nothing. Okay. Former Chargers and Colts quarterback and current St. Michael Catholic High School coach Philip Rivers interviewed this week for the Buffalo Bills head coaching job. Obviously, we all know now that the Bills hired Joe Brady as their new head coach, but the Bills have a chance to do something hysterical because certain McDermott is available if they need an offensive coordinator. I'm just saying.
Well, he's a defensive guy, but yeah. No, but the wildest thing is Philip Rivers pulled out for the first time in his life.
Hey, there's a first. Speaking of first, Shedeur Sanders is being added to the NFL Pro Bowl games for some reason. Sanders will replace Drake May, whose the Patriots have advanced to Super Bowl. And I'm telling you, Twitter was not too kind to Shedeur as far as making the Pro Bowl. In fact, a lot of former NFL Pro Bowlers were very vocal. There wasn't. I mean, obviously fans were loud too, but former players were pretty vocal about Sanders making the Pro Bowl game. Yes, I know, Sam. You don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean the Pro Bowl, like John says, why do people care? It's such a joke anymore.
But it shouldn't be though. It shouldn't be, and that's I think that's my problem with it.
Flags, Paul. It's flag football,
and that's my issue with it. Is we have made it a joke. All of the All-Star games are a joke. They've lost all their meaning, and I don't necessarily have the right answers to it, but I think we've done a disservice to this as far as
I don't think there's a way you can fix the Pro Bowl.
Then just get rid of it and then just list the names because it's just a mockery at this point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that you can fix the Pro Bowl because these guys aren't going to play a game. They already play enough. They don't want to get hurt.
Sam Darnold is the first quarterback of the class of 2018 to make the Super Bowl, beating out Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Baker Mayfield. Wow. The Jets are punching air. Former Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith finalizing a deal to be hired as the next offensive coordinator at Ohio State football. And the Steelers plan to hire Mike McCarthy as their head coach. And I heard Sam's laughter all the way from Illinois when they announced that decision. How excited were you when you saw that?
I saw it. I was at an Xbox party with a Steeler fan, and I just laughed maniacally. And it's funny. 5 minutes later, Mick Nelson joined our Xbox party, and I'm like, "Hey, Mick." And I just started laughing, and he just starts laughing too. We're just like, oh, it's fantastic. And then that person was trying to argue with me that Mike McCarthy's actually a good head coach.
Sure. Yeah, right. I have a pro University of Kentucky statement and a anti-Kentucky statement. First, the pro. Kentucky made the list for top 10 schools for the college football best class coming into this
portal class.
Transfer portal class. LSU, Texas Tech, Indiana, Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, Ole Miss, Kentucky, Michigan, and Texas A&M. Now my anti-Kentucky. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch Kentucky play Vanderbilt. The guy went to throw the ball inbounds and miscommunicated and just walked out of bounds. Greatest play I've ever seen, and something I would expect Caleb O'Groats to do. So good job. Indiana football quarterback Fernando Mendoza announced he's declaring for the NFL draft. No one was shocked. And finally today, the Baltimore Ravens are hiring Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter as their head coach, signing him to a 5-year contract. And who's going to go farther? Who's going to go farther, Sam? Jesse Minter or Todd Monken?
What do you mean by farther?
Who's going to last longer?
Oh, well, I mean, Jesse Minter's got a whole lot more talent. Jesse Minter was, when Mick and I had our conversation in about November, when the Zach Taylor thing, it really looked like it was going to completely fall apart. And then there were a couple of wins that, gave a little bit of hope and so on. Jesse Minter was the top of our list of being a guy for doing this. I will take the football OA at this point. Yeah, I mean, that's Ortega's older brother. So Adolfo, who you mentioned earlier, that is the guy in the play, that's his older brother. So they're related for that.
Paul, I'm just saying now on the podcast, I fully expect Mendoza to get drafted by the Raiders and immediately become Manziel. Because he's been so like
dorky.
He's been so reserved and kept sheltered from everything. That man's gonna get out to Vegas and have the whole world at his fingertips and become Johnny Manziel.
You know, people love him because he's dorky and he's genuine, I guess. I'm interested how that works in the NFL. Like, does that work in an NFL locker room?
I don't know. And that's a good question. That's a good point. It hasn't worked so far.
I don't know.
It hasn't worked so far.
I don't know. Because you need a little bit of, you gotta have a little bit of that dog in you. And I mean, he does a little bit, but I don't know. I'm intrigued.
I'll tell you, I didn't see Caleb Williams have that dog until we got to the playoffs. And there were, and either you have it or you don't. And some of that stuff's just not teachable. Like, don't get me wrong, there's absolutely teachable qualities. But when it comes to leadership and it comes to like getting your troops riled up, getting your troops rallied, you got to wonder if that's there or not.
All right. You ready for your college or not?
No,
you actually done well.
No, he threw an interception. I want to say in the first quarter of that Green Bay game, and he went off on the guys. It was pretty fantastic because I hadn't seen them go off on the receiver. Well, I haven't seen him go off on his receivers yet this year. That was the first time I saw him like actually like legit yell at his players.
Mm-hmm. For him throwing an interception. Mm-hmm.
No, this guy ran the wrong route. I mean,
that's what they all say, you know. He had too much nail polish on his fingers, right? And
I'm so tired of the nail polish crap.
Silver Plains University, Leroy. Is it real or is it not?
Silver Plains says fake.
Very confident there. Very confident.
I'm not confident at
all.
Well,
it is fake. You are right. 1 for 1 to open up. Right. The University of the South. The University of the South.
It sounds so fake. It's got to be real. John says it's real. Paul says it's fake.
Okay, so here's the interesting thing. You're right and you're wrong at the same time. So, the University of the South refers to the university, but as Steven is correct, the athletic program are referred to as Sewanee. So they're in Center's Conference, and it's really funny that I have to, if I'm talking about
how do you talk about them?
If you're talking about the sports team, they're Sewanee. But if I'm talking about the university as a whole, it's the University of the South.
Is that like a Roll Tide thing?
So it's Sewanee, the University of the South.
Okay.
Coastal Ridge State College.
Real.
Oh, you're wrong. It is incorrect. Hobart and William Smith Colleges. Hobart and William Smith Colleges.
Again, it sounds so fake. I got to go with real.
And you're right. It is real. What state is that in?
Virginia.
New York.
Oh, all right.
Alaska Pacific University. Alaska Pacific University.
Fake.
That is real. Alaska Pacific University. Now, what state is it in?
Washington.
It's in Hawaii.
To be that guy. Yeah.
North Valley Polytechnic Institute. North Valley Polytechnic Institute.
I hate when you say institute. Fake.
Fake. Why do you hate when I say institute?
Just because anytime I hear institute, I don't think it's a real place. Yes, I know the schools exist, but every time I hear institute, I'm just like, that's not a real place.
Well, you're right. It's not a real place. Rhodes College.
Real.
Yeah, there was your softball.
Yeah.
Where is it? Do you know?
It feels like something that's up in Massachusetts.
I'll tell you this: they're in Center's Conference.
Well, then I'll go West Virginia.
No, I'm going to let it breathe to see if anybody knows exactly where it is. And honestly, I need to. If you get the city and the state right, I'll be. So John says Rhode Island, Paul says Connecticut. And again, I'm using Center is the school here in Kentucky that I do games for, and they are in the same conference.
I'll say Tennessee.
What's that? Yeah, so you're changing to Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm changing to Tennessee.
CUNY John Jay College of Criminal Justice. CUNY John Jay College of Criminal Justice. Stephen, Mississippi. It is real. It is real.
This stupid game.
Well, you got it right. It is in Tennessee. Rhodes is.
Oh, good.
And what city is it in Tennessee though?
Knoxville.
Memphis.
I had like a 25% chance of getting it right.
Yeah. How many cities in Tennessee can you even name?
We're not doing this. I'll be here all day.
Oh, you think you can name that many?
I can name a few.
Could you name 10?
Did I name 10? Yeah.
Go.
Nashville.
Yep.
Memphis. Clarksville. Yep. Bristol. We'll go with
the one we were just talking about.
I know. It's the whole Rhodes.
Where is Rhodes?
Oh my goodness. I'm on the spot. I'll fail. That's good. You're fine.
Memphis.
I can't.
What about Memphis?
Did I say? I thought I said Memphis.
No, you didn't say Memphis. No.
Okay. All right.
Chattanooga, Martin.
Yeah. I'm.
I'd struggle, or just all of the ones around Nashville, Brentwood, and all of that. I don't know that I could name more than
Brentwood, 10. Dogwood,
right? And you've got two more. Heritage Tech University.
Fake.
It is fake. And the last one, University of Mary Hardin Baylor. University of Mary Hardin Baylor. Mary is in Mother Mary. Hardin Baylor.
Real.
It is real. It is real. That is a Division III school, and they are really freaking good at football. It's like one of the best D3 football schools. Yeah. So if I give you that hint, what state is it in?
Texas.
Yep, you are right. You are right.
So
good job.
A Division II team couldn't be a Division I team, but could that university be a Division II school? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I assume it is in Waco, Stephen. I honestly don't know. Why does my it's in Belton, Texas. You ever been to Belton, Texas?
I've been to Texas once, and that was the airport.
I've been to Texas a couple of times. Belton is outside of Temple, Texas. You ever been there? It's in between Waco and Austin. You mean you weren't in Waco in the early 90s? At a compound?
No, I was not.
No, you weren't there?
No, I was not.
No?
No, I remember watching it on TV, but I was not there, I promise.
You were not. Okay. See, people had been wondering if you were. I'd say there are some D2s that could beat some D1s.
Yeah, definitely.
Football, maybe not. Basketball, 100%. Basketball, 100%. Football, I just think the I don't know. Maybe FCS. I don't know that D2 could beat an FBS. Although they probably could have beaten Kentucky this year.
I was going to say Northwestern was pretty awful this year in football, man.
You made a bowl game.
We were still pretty awful this year.
That's right. You did play the Big Ten. So
listen, sorry, how back-to-back championship wins?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
If Kentucky played Indiana's schedule, they'd probably be undefeated as well.
You understand that Indiana won against top-ranked teams on the road, right? Like all of their wins against top-ranked teams.
Ooh, Oregon. That's their one win. And then they beat Ohio State in the conference championship game.
So okay. Yep. You're ridiculous, but sure. Whatever, man.
Kentucky Wesleyan, based on their home court, is worth 15 points anyways. Yeah, the world-famous Owensboro Sports Center, Stephen. World famous. You ready for some play clock here?
Let's do it.
Would you like to ask or answer?
I'll answer first.
1 to 20.
1.
Haven't read these yet. Oh, wow. Oh. I don't.
All right.
No. I just, it made the entire theme was college themed questions. I don't like that. No, I don't like. Let me have it. I guess I was typing and put in college instead of questions because we were talking about college. So it gave all like college themed questions, and it was like, what is the number one thing you think college teaches people? I was like, I don't like that question. What is something you used to chase? What is something that you used to chase that you don't care about anymore?
Women. No. You hear that? That was for you. She's not even up here. Something that I chase, I don't chase anymore. Baseball cards. I used to really be big into baseball card collecting, and I've been not that I'm standing on a soapbox or anything, because I'm not. But the sports card industry has changed a ton in the last 10, 15 years. Really frustrating. Really, actually, kind of disappointing how it's changed, and I'm just not chasing TLC or cards anymore. Other than when I win contests and Paul sends me cards at the beginning of the baseball season.
Boo, Paul. Boo, Paul. I would have thought Leroy would have made that joke. Maybe even Steven, but I didn't think it would be you, Paul, on chasing waterfalls.
I appreciated it very much.
Yeah, I knew you would. Okay, hit me.
All right, Sam, let's go. So here's today's question for you. Would you rather have a field goal kicker who is 100% from the 40 to 55-yard range, or a running back who gets you 2 yards on every single carry that he gets?
Oh, well, I'm taking the kicker. 100%. That's a huge weapon. Yeah, because, I mean, then you get it close. That can win you a lot of games, especially if you got a good enough offense. And plus, listen, you know me, my team, we don't run the ball. We pass the ball. So, yeah, why would I not? It makes it fun there. I thought the song about a dude with the first mate, Jason, and they wanted him to stay. Field goal easily. Yeah, the field goal kicker is easily. 3 yards. If it was 4, I'd maybe think about it more, but I just want the kicker. A good kicker's a weapon.
So that question was asked on Reddit 10 years ago, and every single person said running back. And it's crazy to me that the game has changed quite a bit in the last 5-10 years, because I agree, right? Field goal kicker by far, but like it's definitely changed quite a bit.
2 to 20.
Okay, we'll go with 7.
7. Okay. You ready for some pain here?
Oh, no. Yeah, let's go.
Actually, I didn't like 7, so I'm making you answer 6 instead.
It's fine.
If you could erase one loss from your favorite team's history,
Northwestern.
Which one hurts the most?
Northwestern freaking Gonzaga. Northwestern Gonzaga. That was stupid goaltending. It was goaltending all day long. It wasn't called at all. Northwestern versus Gonzaga. Northwestern wins that game. They make the Elite Eight easily.
That's Crying Kid Day, right?
Yes. Who was, by the way, the
son,
right? Commissioner's kid. That's because he was the commissioner. He was the president for Northwestern at the time. But yes, and in second place, the Bartman game.
See, I would have thought that one would. I wouldn't have thought you would have gone Northwestern basketball, for it. Yeah. See, for me, we're flipping the Super Bowl from a couple years ago.
We don't get to college basketball games, man. We just don't do it.
Yeah, Yeah, would you have taken the Bears to win a couple of weeks ago? What about the Bears to have won the Super Bowl against the Colts?
Yeah, screw Peyton Manning. But like,
he's a bum, right?
But like, I'm thinking,
because think of it that way. You not only would have gotten the happiness, but you'd have ripped it away from John Malone. Which isn't that part of the like what you'd want? See, I would have thought that would have been your first answer, because then you'd have gotten happiness instead of John.
If we, I don't think we get past Seattle. I just don't think we get past Seattle. So, yeah, nobody asked you, John. In fact, since John hates us so much, I am going to change my answer and go with that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you give up Devin Hester's kick return though for it?
If they win the Super Bowl, 100%. 100%.
Would you give up 2015 for that? Or 2016, sorry.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You come on, winning the big game?
You'd give up the 2016 World Series for winning the Super Bowl?
Oh, no, I thought you meant because we were good in football in 16 also.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about the World Series in 2016.
I will never give up the Cubs World Series.
I was going to say I'd
never. You could there's
Chris. So if I'd say Christie or the 2016 World Series,
see ya. Had a good run. That was awesome.
Lexi,
love you. Goodbye.
Wow.
Please do not sit there and preach to me like you wouldn't be giving up every single thing you owned if the Bengals won the Super Bowl.
Well, I have nothing of that much value to me right now.
I'll talk to you again in 2 years. We'll see again.
It could be 2 weeks. Hell, you never know. Ask your question.
All right. It is Game 7 of the World Series. You get your pick of pitcher to pitch. Could be current, could be former. But former pitchers don't have the training now. So whatever their peak year is, that's the way that they're pitching. Who are you putting on the mound?
Hot take. Madison Bumgarner. That dude in the World Series is a badass. Madison Bumgarner. Yeah, 100%. And if I'm just taking like best pitcher, give me Randy Johnson, like prime Randy Johnson, lefty, just off. But I mean, Madison Bumgarner, that run that he went on in those World Series was unreal. Madison, and Paul says he's thinking the same guy. Yeah. I mean, just unreal in the World Series. Because I think in the World Series, you got to have the moxie too. And he had it. The Japanese guy who pitches for the Dodgers, not Shohei. What is his name? Sasaki, right? Good job. Thanks, Leroy. Appreciate you helping us out there. You host a sports podcast. Aren't you supposed to know these things? Yamamoto, thank you. Sasaki's the guy that comes out of the bullpen, right, Steven? Yamamoto. Gosh. Yamamoto. What is so... Are you okay? God. Roki Sasaki, yeah. God. You got any dang autographs?
Yes.
God. Do I need to do that? Take him off the screen. Let you calm down. You're going full on like Joker there.
Oh gosh. All right, there's a theme, and I apologize ahead of time. We only do this like once every 3 months.
Protesting. Absolutely not. Wayne Gretzky. That's the only one I know.
John. Johnny needs help.
Or is this the really good guy for the Oilers that plays right now?
Yes.
See, you could, if you gave me like a multiple choice, I could pull his name out. But no, I'm not. Matthews, is that his name?
Nope.
Yeah, see, like if you gave me multiple choice, it's not Gordie Howe. McDavid, yeah. Connor McDavid, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, see, you're asking. Ovechkin?
Hey, 2 for 2.
Okay.
Last
There
one.
you go. That's the only. Is that your boy Bedard or whatever?
Nope.
Bobby Orr. This guy clearly sucks. Is it Patrick Kane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what do all three of these guys have in common? Patrick
They
Kane.
all choke when the big moment comes.
What'd you say?
They all choke when the big moment comes.
They do not.
McDavid has, right?
All of these are Conn Smythe winners. Conn Smythe is the MVP. So they definitely did not choke in big moments.
No, I mean, McDavid, though, haven't they lost like 3 straight or 2 straight or something, right?
They had, but they've done. Yeah, that's true, John. They were all first overall picks as well. But I picked because they were Conn Smythe winners. I only do that like once every 6 months to Sam just to mess
hockey.
with his head a little bit.
I mean, nobody wants hockey. This is
Okay,
a
I'll go
sport.
soccer. I'll go soccer next week.
Okay, yeah. At least that's a real sport. And that's what I give you in return. That's what I give you in return. That's what I give you in. McDavid is Brady when he plays Eli in the Super Bowl. We did well.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah, because you didn't throw in,
But I wasn't going to be a jerk about them.
Yeah, because we'd have no idea.
Leon Draisaitl or something,
Yeah, that's not a real person. It's not a real person. Henrik Lundqvist.
Hey,
That's
good
a
goal.
guy, right? That's
Yep.
a guy. Yep.
Oh.
You've got Pene Subban, right?
Absolutely.
Is that somebody?
No.
Subban, right? Or
PK Subban, and he's retired.
Okay. You know who I was talking about, right?
I'm proud of you, though.
He was with the Preds, right?
Yes.
Okay. Crosby,
among other teams.
Okay. Rick Nash, he was always my favorite.
Yeah, good.
Blue Jackets
No,
legend.
I did not do Crosby, John. That was too easy, man. And I've done Crosby on our show already. Yes, he did. So did others.
I'm in 2 hockey fantasy leagues. So you'd probably do better than I would, Paul, because I don't watch. Like I told you, in COVID, I gave hockey a chance. And it was the Blue Jackets, who, is my team. Big Blue Jackets fan here. Huge, diehard. Massive. I heard they fired their coach. Got a new one. Don't know anything about him.
Huge, fired their coach. You're a real one. You're a real one.
The game went into a bunch of overtimes, and then they lost. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I gave it a chance. Not doing it. Phil Kessel. That is not a real name.
That is
not a real person.
He likes hot dogs.
We could play hockey, my friend. Yeah, we could play hockey in my yard too, as well, Steven. I don't think either one of us should be playing hockey. I've got a bad back, and you've got a bad leg.
You definitely do not need to be playing hockey right now.
I think Steven's wife would also agree that he does not need to be playing hockey right now.
I got no control over that one.
Well, you know whose wife would also probably say not to play hockey?
Oh, she's not up here right now, so it's okay. It's all right. She's not up here right now.
In 3, 2. I'm hearing her running up the stairs right now. Don't you dare!
Steven says he likes his teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although I would say if you pop into the broadcast,
I'll send you a picture of Phil Kessel. The guy looks nothing like a hockey player. Pull
Phil,
him up.
What's his last name?
Kessel, Kessel. Take a look at him. The man looks nothing like a hockey player.
Yeah, he looks like a golfer.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like a golfer. Yeah, looks like a golfer. Has the record for most consecutive games played. Yeah, see, I've never heard of that person before in my entire life.
Yeah. Absolute goat. Absolute goat. Just
better than Wayne Gretzky?
No, but doesn't look anything like a hockey player. Well loved. I'm trying to think of like
Bobrovsky? Better than Bobrovsky?
Like there's some like baseball players that suck, but like they're well loved.
Anthony Rizzo?
What are you doing?
No, who's the baseball player that you would use to compare?
I'm trying to think of a good Greinke.
Greinke doesn't suck. Greinke's a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not.
Yes, he absolutely is.
Greinke?
I bet he's a first ballot.
Greinke's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Greinke, his career, 225, 156, 3.49 ERA. Paul, is Zach Greinke a Hall of Famer? I say yes.
All are very good.
I say yes. He isn't there, yes, but he's definitely making a case. I'm assuming he's talking about somebody else. Because Greinke has been retired now for a couple of years. Because you could get Greinke and Votto elected into the Hall of Fame the same year, which to be there for that.
Can you imagine?
See, I say he's in easily. He would get my vote. And I just want to see him and Votto go in the same year because that would be great. And for one, if Votto gets in, I'm going.
Yes, we know. We know.
I will be there because, listen, yes. I love me some Joey Votto. Alrighty, time for the pick contest for this week. And we only have one pick each. It's just 2 high school games. The overall standings, though, I've clinched it with 115 points. You in America, though, Leroy, are in a dogfight. America has 100 points. Leroy, you have 98. As it comes down to the final 2 weeks of the pick contest. America this week will be picking the Grayson County game.
Mm-hmm.
As Grayson County on Tuesday, the Cougs are scheduled to travel to Meade County.
Wait. How did you guys do against...
They beat Edmonton.
Yeah, that's right.
Edmonton.
Yeah.
Edmonton. Yep.
We didn't go over the...
Oh, and then Taylorville lost to Rochester, right?
Okay, yeah, but I just want to put an asterisk next to that.
Didn't they lose by like 30?
I'm going to put an asterisk next to that. Not that anybody cares because it's high school basketball. No one cares. Rochester had 6 days off since the last time they played. Taylorville played 2 games against 2 top 25 teams in the state, according to Max Preps, and lost in overtime and double overtime in those 2 games, less than 12 hours apart. And then it snowed Sunday and into Monday, so there was no school, so they couldn't practice on Sunday or on Monday. I mean, so they literally came into the game on Tuesday off of that double overtime loss on Saturday with 0 time played. And Rochester, bless them, they played one of the best games I've seen them, and they played like they had 6 days off. So not making excuses for Taylorville again. Not that anybody cares, but that's what happened. But yes, we did lose.
America and I got that wrong, though. We both went with Taylorville.
Taylorville thought that they were going to have a chance in that game, and they looked flat and tired all night long.
Your pick for this week, Leroy, is the 15-4 Grayson County Cougars on Tuesday, because there will be a game probably before then. Will travel to face the 11-7 Meade County Green Wave. This is a rematch of the region semifinals last year that the Cougs won.
Green Wave.
The Green Wave. Don't you have a Green Wave up there?
We do, Mattoon.
So are you taking the Cougs or are you taking the Green Wave on the road in Brandenburg? Tough place to play. I think, honestly, this game, and this just because I'm feeling generous, I want to say up there, and I could be completely making this up, that like 3 of the last 4 games have gone into double overtime, into overtime, and so on. It's just always really close up there.
Isn't it awful as broadcasters? And Steven, you can chime in too. When there's like 30 seconds left and it's like a 2-point game, like in the back of your head, you're just like, don't go into overtime. Please don't go. I don't care who wins. Just don't go into overtime.
I like a good overtime.
Do you?
I like good overtime.
We've done 6 of them this year already, and I'm exhausted.
I guess I've just done one overtime this year. Steven's picking the Cougs. Paul's picking Mead. Who are you picking?
I'll go Cougars, but I think it'll be a really close game.
John, are you picking the Cougs, or are you just saying Cougs? Because you will break the tie on this one. So Leroy's picking the Cougs, and is America going with Mead? Yeah, we did have a JV game that went into triple overtime a couple of weeks ago.
Ew.
Yeah. It finally got to the point where I was like, more. Like, let's just see how many we can get.
At some point, the referees need to treat it like a shootout and just send people to the free throw line and just say, okay, 10 free throws, whoever makes the most, let's go.
I respect America going with the defensive pick here this week, and John's picking the Cougs to make sure Leroy cannot pick up a point.
Stupid game, man. It's a stupid game.
I mean, if you want, you can change to Mead.
I do not.
Okay. What is our Taylorville game of the week? It's just for me.
Taylorville Tornadoes, 10-12, take on Mahomet Seymour Bulldogs, who are 12-7. Last time these two teams...
Where?
It's in Mahomet. The last time these two teams faced off against each other was December 5th. Taylorville lost 44-42 at home.
What's Mahomet's nickname?
They are the Bulldogs.
Oh, woof. Go Bulldogs. John's picking the Tornadoes. Again, America, you don't get a pick on this one, but in doing this. But yeah, I'm gonna take Mahomet. Road game. Paul's picking Muhammad.
No, that is wrong.
Allahu Akbar.
Bad ball.
Right?
Bad ball.
Steven is also picking Muhammad. Muhammad Seymour sounds like a distance runner.
It's Indian. It's Mahomet.
Muhammad, right?
Yes.
Muhammad Ali. They should be the boxers. The Muhammad Seymour boxers.
More boxers.
Be pretty solid.
They have a really it's bright orange gym, and their lockers are orange too, and it's really like it's a lot. It's a lot of orange.
Sounds like the Cougs. We love the orange in Grayson County. We're all orange. Yeah, do they have a good wrestling team?
Yeah, they do actually.
Because that's one of the schools that's good at a lot of sports, right?
They are. They're a top football program. They usually get to the second or third round in state every year. They've won the Apollo Conference the last 6 years straight. Really good.
Well, there you go. Those are your picks for this week because there's nothing else to pick. So we will we'll have next week. We'll wrap it up with a couple more high school games, and then we'll have the Super Bowl as well to pick. So it'll be interesting next week to see how it goes. It'll keep it rolling that way, and we'll probably we'll end the pick contest after because we always end it after the Super Bowl. We'll probably for fun keep picking high school games.
Oh yeah,
until we're done, just for fun. But I guess are we doing NASCAR again this year?
We are, and we're going to start thinking about our summer tournaments. So if you guys have ideas for what you'd like to see in our big summer 64 round, not 64 round, but 64 team tournaments. My goodness, can you imagine?
Toys, wasn't that one that we had discussed last year? And John's already picking Joey Logano. The brand is still there.
No. Bad John.
Are we going to make a rule that John cannot pick Joey Logano?
Joey went bald, John. I don't know if you saw it. Joey went bald. Go look it up. Go to
I don't
Google.
Know that I really want to.
2026. Go look. It's pretty earth-shattering.
Oh, that's weird. So he's alopecia? He does. Interesting. Okay, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. Yeah, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it was. Some people can't do the bald. Like, I don't think I can do the bald. Do you know anybody that's bald?
No.
Leroy.
Oh, she calls him out. Oh boy, blinded. Blind. Do you shine your head?
No,
Have you ever shined your head?
no. But that one time I did shave the little area between my eyebrows right here.
So what's funny is today on the show, on our morning show, we learned what that's called. Do you know what that's called?
What's that called?
The area that you shaved is known as the glabella.
Glabella?
Glabella. For
All
one,
right.
thanks for listening to the show today. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support.
I did watch your show for a little bit today. You were interviewing some chick.
I wasn't interviewing. She was my co-host, and her name is Whitney.
All right.
And she's a better co-host than you
I
are.
really felt like you were interviewing her.
No, we were just talking. 64 best mascots for a tournament. No, Big Red would win, John. Big Red would win. Do the Bears even have a mascot?
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't know, but it's a big bear.
Real creative.
Bro, you have a red space ball as your mascot.
We have multiple of them. We have Mr. Red, Mr. Redlegs, Rosie Red, and then we have Gapper.
Oh, I forgot about Gapper.
You gotta love Gapper.
Go look up the Bears mascot.
It's better than the Cubs mascot. Staley the Bear.
That's right. His name is Staley. I couldn't remember what it was.
You know what the Bengals mascot's name is?
No.
Hooday.
Is that legit what his name is?
Hooday.
Why do our mascots have the dumbest names? I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh man, I tell you,
I watched it. I watched the second half tonight, Steven, and it was tough.
The WKU chat groups are getting real heated over Topps basketball right now, man.
We have a real life Indian chief in Oklahoma. Is he still alive? Be careful.
I know. I stopped.
Yeah. Leroy almost just got canceled.
Not the first time. So,
hey, guess what? Yeah, I was going to say, it definitely will not be the last. But hey, just think, if you got canceled, you wouldn't have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh.
That's the Braves mascot. No, the Braves have Blooper.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
It's pretty solid mascot.
And Mr. Freeze.
The Freeze. I think it's just the Freeze. The Freeze. See, the Cougars have the Cougar, which I hate that there isn't a better nickname. They just call him the Cougar.
We have Tommy Tornado, so.
At least Tommy. You got that. I just want, the Cougar needs a name. Doesn't it? Then just the Cougar?
Yeah. I feel like a good Cougar name is Glenn.
Is there a reason?
That I think Glenn's a good Cougar name?
Uh-huh.
You like Glenn the Cougar? Glenn?
Not like Meryl Streep. That's a good Cougar.
Meryl Streep? Uh-huh.
Scariest thing was that thing from... Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Yeah. There was a pretty freaky mascot that we saw last year.
Muhlenberg? My sister used to live in Muhlenberg. Hold on. Kentucky mascot, high school.
I don't think it was Muhlenberg's mascot. Wasn't it like the... What mascot was it?
They have a Mustang.
Yeah, they're the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Was it Muhlenberg's? I don't even remember which one it was. See, the best part about going to Muhlenberg County is they have the best chairs that we sit in all season.
Oh, okay.
Steven, you get to look forward to that here in a couple of weeks.
You say that because we used to have recliner chairs, like what I'm sitting in. They used to have recliner chairs at Taylorville, and then this last year they were gone. And I went to the athletic director, and they were on the other side of the scorer and the other guys that got it. We're like, "You taking our chairs for, man?" Yeah, broadcasters, we care about our chairs, man.
See, Steven and I sit in the stands most of the places that we go. So it's rare we sit in a place that we get chairs. But Muhlenberg, last year we were down there, and I went and I sat in that chair, and I was like, ooh. It's like, I kind of want to take this home with me. This is a real comfy chair. And even the other broadcaster was like, "Yeah, it's comfy, isn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, it is. It's real comfy. It's real nice." Clemson Tiger might be the worst. It is just a very basic looking mascot. Yeah, there is no question about that. So I guess you do have games this week, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
See,
I do. We play Muhammad on Friday in a stupid doubleheader. Then on Saturday we play against Lincoln at home, and then I got UIS tomorrow night, and then Monday or Tuesday we've got another game as well. Who do we play again on?
You see, for us right now, I've got Center on Sunday, and then technically Cougar Boys still on Saturday.
We play Charleston on the 3rd. That'll be a win.
Cougar Boys on the road on Tuesday, but we might not even have that. I love doubleheaders.
No, they are not. They are not. They're not the best.
Here's what you could do. Here's what you could. You want to know how to make the doubleheaders best and enjoy them the most? Is you combine the broadcasters for each one.
We do.
That's what we do.
We do. I do color for the girls, and then he does color for me for the boys.
And it's fantastic.
Great.
You've got good partnership between the two.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Listen, my color analyst is great for doubleheaders.
Awesome. I'm glad. Whoa. Sir, Gritty is a legend.
He is. He's pretty good. It is the bladder. It was funny. We were on Friday after the Edmondson game. We were in there, and it was both the Edmondson and the Grayson broadcasters in there at the same time. It's like, yep, it's that time of the broadcast, and we're all done. And it's like we all gotta let it loose at the end.
It's just one of those things where I'm not necessarily against doubleheaders, but for like the last 5 years, we've had like one a year. Caleb Pena was always the doubleheader. And all of a sudden this year now, we're doing a bunch of them, and it's like, hey, whoa, wait a minute now.
For us, it's usually at least 8 scheduled through the year. At least 8.
Yeah.
Because all of our district games are doubleheaders, and then usually Ohio County and Hancock County are 2 ones.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm not a fan. I just don't want to call 2 games in a row.
That is true. Steven does just sometimes get up and leave me on air, which is funny because I can't leave. So,
well, you could. You choose not to.
Yeah, but then we have. I mean, I guess I could let Steven host the halftime show. Steven could.
Come on, he's done a game before. He can do it.
He's done 2 games.
Yeah, see, so there you need to loosen up the reins a little bit. I know you're all ego and you got to have control over everything. It's gonna be okay. You can
usually my bladder is good until our post-game show. And then by that point, it's like we're doing the interview and we're getting the heck out of there. But usually as soon as I say so long, everyone, I'm gone.
See, and I freak out Grayson because like I don't drink water at all during the game. And so like he'll look at me and just be like, bro, like how do you I don't even think about it, man. I'm just like, eh.
No, see, I've got it. See, Steven and I are big water drinkers. So I have my 2 water bottles. So for double headers, it's first game, second game. And I like it when it's just a single game, though, because it's first half, second half. So I can be a little bit more aggressive in drinking my waters. But it's always funny. You can tell when it's a big game as to how fast Steven drinks his water. Like Edmondson on Friday. Steven, correct me if I'm wrong. Your water bottle was gone in the first half of the girls' game. First half of the girls' game, I think. And I was like, or it might have even been a lot of the way gone before the game even started because he was nervous.
How's your daughter doing, Steven?
She's playing well. They had a tough loss on Friday to Edmondson. Lost 47-45. Went through 2 in the girls' game. 2 full bottles in the girls' game.
That blows my mind, man. That blows my mind.
Hannah's playing well.
If I'm drinking water, it'll last me the whole night, man.
Yeah, see, I drink my 2 bottles, and then occasionally I'll have an energy drink to start the day as well. Rebounding well, but not scoring enough. That is accurate. I think that's very, very safe to say. The girls need some help with scoring. They got their best player, but they just need someone else to step up, and no one's been able to do that yet.
Girls basketball, that's hard, man. That's hard sometimes.
See, the boys, God, they're just good. They're so much
Yes,
fun.
we know, Sam.
They're just fun to watch.
Number two in the state right now. I know.
No, they're number 2 in the region. They're 15th in the state. Or 16th. I think they dropped to 16th in the state, according to the KSR poll. But they're just, it's... Now, the issue is that the number 2 team in the state is in their region. So to get to state, they have to go through them. And I don't know. I don't know if they'll be able to or not.
Is that frustrating? You finally have a really solid year. And
it stinks. It stinks. These are the two, but for them, it's the same way. Because it's not like that. It's a guaranteed win for them to beat Grayson. And like, it's probably, 65-35 in favor of them.
How many times you can play them twice a year?
Once. So once in the regular season and then probably in the championship. But the wildest part is it's the final week of the regular season. So it's the Tuesday before the...
So it's Michigan, Ohio State.
Yeah, but it's not a rivalry necessarily. It's not it's just a... Because the final game of the season is always they play Hancock County, who this year...
Yeah,
not very good. No, I mean our Grayson boys should win that
we
game.
We have some games though that aren't rivals, but like they play each other really, really well every year.
Yeah, see,
Dave, Taylor, Rochester, right? They're not rivals, but like.
See you, Paul. Have a good rest of your night, man. Appreciate you. Hey, old people got to go to bed. He said.
I get it.
Yeah. We're almost done here, wrapping up. But no, like Grayson Davis, I think is a respect game. Where it's two really good teams, but I don't know that there's any rivalry to it. Maybe a little bit, but it's a respect rivalry.
Yeah.
Grayson Edmondson, I didn't tell you this. So you know what happened in the Grayson Edmondson game? Paul, I hope you're still. If you're still here, give us another 30 seconds. So, in the game. Edmondson students lit a pig into Grayson County High School and let a pig run around the classrooms.
Oh. If it was anywhere else but Kentucky, I'd be like...
A pig. They let a pig out in the school.
That's amazing.
They brought it from their thing. This poor pig shaken to death. It'd probably been brought up and apparently it was freezing. So like it was like borderline hypothermic and terrified, obviously, but they let it loose in the school. Just like rivalries, right? Rivalries.
I love them.
It's classic. It's something. Is that a normal thing? No, it is not a normal thing, John. It is not a normal thing to let a pig loose in the school. Got any parting thoughts?
I don't. Good championship games took place. NBA trade deadlines right around the corner. The big talk about Giannis getting traded. Whether or not it happens, I don't know. But something to keep an eye on as we we're kind of reaching that little bit of a lull of the season before we get into February and March, before we get into the big college basketball time. So a little bit of a lull here. Before we get ready for the Super Bowl, and then there's a little bit of a lull afterwards, and then Daytona right afterwards. So lots of stuff coming up here. Some good sports coming up, but it's starting to get into a little bit of a dead period. And yeah, everyone's going to the Dodgers because Steven Smith's and apparently now the Brewers are ruining baseball. So did you hear that?
You really hate the Brewers. You hate the Brewers.
No, but did you hear that though?
No,
the Brewers refused to pay Peralta, which is more insulting than the Dodgers hiring everybody.
Yeah, no, because they just have 47 other pitchers waiting in the wings.
They all are just as good. Winners. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will there even be a season? This year, no. This year, yes. Next year, no. Oh, I don't know.
I know, Paul. And listen. A little bit of a tidbit for you. So before I close tonight, Felix Rosenquist, IndyCar driver, good IndyCar driver. I'm just telling you. Okay. All right. He and his wife are expected to have a baby on May 14th, 10 days before the most glorious racing day of all time, one of which you will be joining me to watch 34 car or 27 cars go around the track 200 times. So just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Poor Paul. I feel bad for Paul.
Have a good night, everyone.
Oh boy, am I going to meet him?
I did not get it worked out, and actually, it's even worse now because
that's right. I didn't even think about that.
It's even worse now because one of my coworkers is putting his 2-week notice, so it's even worse now. So who knows if I'll even get a day off this summer? So.
Do you need a day off?
You are going to meet so many drivers, dude. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be fantastic.
See, the best part about this is that you literally could just be walking down the road and be like, hey, Paul, that's Bill Bob Jackson. And it could just be some random dude. And it's not like Paul would have any idea. You know? You'd be like, that guy won the 1967 Indy 500.
I'm so excited.
And he would have no idea.
So excited.
Not a clue. Have a good week. We'll see you next week, right?
Yep. See you guys. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.